Now, just a few days ago, AEON Bank launched their new digital banking app that allows users to earn 3.88% per annum on their savings by default. Much like GXBank and Rise, once you register for an account, you will earn this stipulated profit rate by default. And apart from that, you will also earn 3 times AEON points by spending with their debit card and also receive 3,000 AEON points upon successful sign-up. This is the highest earnings rate so far compared to all of the digital banks in the market. Yeah, you even beat Rise. Yeah, Rise is 3.8% per annum. GXBank is 3.0% per annum plus a 1% cashback. And you can see over here that AEON Bank also gives you a 1.5% cashback. Yeah, being a digital bank, it is also protected by PIDM and is Sharia compliant. In terms of the calculation of the profit, right? Your interest is accumulated and calculated every day, okay, but the payout will be given as a lump sum at the end of each month. They also allow you to create savings pots, up to 20 savings pots to achieve your financial goals. There are features such as automatic top-up. You set an amount, then you determine a frequency. Then from there, AEON Bank will deduct the set amount determined by the frequency, so on and so forth, in order to achieve your financial goals. Then another neat feature over here is round up. And let's say you spent 13 ringgit and 20 cents, AEON Bank will automatically round it up to the nearest whole figure, in this case 14 ringgit. Then the difference, 80 cents, will be transferred to your preferred savings pot. And all your spending, I would say majority of your spending with the AEON Bank debit card will earn you AEON points. One ringgit equals to 1 AEON point, which can then be claimed as cashback. 1,000 points is equivalent to 5 ringgit. But until the 31st of August, all your spending with the debit card will give you 3x AEON points. So with a payment of 200 ringgit, you are entitled to receive 600 AEON points. And in this case, right, AEON Bank's cashback is effectively 1.5%. Here's the calculation. GXBank right now, they give you 1% cashback, not too bad. You spend 1,000 ringgit, the cashback that you receive is 10 ringgit the next day. But in the case of AEON Bank, right, you receive 3x AEON points for every 1 ringgit spent until the 31st of August. So you spend 1,000 ringgit, you get 3,000 AEON points. And like what I said just now, 1,000 AEON points equals to 5 ringgit. Therefore, the total cashback that you receive is 15 ringgit or 1.5%. Now, there's a bit of caveat over here, unlike GXBank. GXBank supports most of the spending. They give you cashback for almost everything. But in the case of AEON Bank, right, you are only allowed to spend at Sharia compliant merchants. Meaning, I think the app prohibits you from spending at not Sharia compliant merchants, but even if you are able to spend on those non-Sharia compliant activities, right, you will not receive AEON points. So if you're currently using GXBank and you're planning to switch over to AEON Bank, don't just throw away your GXBank debit card. Okay, use them both in order to maximize the earnings rate as well as your cashback. With the earnings rate and cashback that AEON Bank provides, it is by far the best app to save and grow your savings right now. Still, you should never put all of your eggs in one basket, because why? All these new banking apps, they've encountered multiple problems in the past. GXBank, sometimes customers' accounts get randomly frozen. In the case of Rise, right, back in December, just recently only, some of the customers encountered negative balance. So you wouldn't want to put all of your savings into AEON Bank, and if it undergoes emergency maintenance, you won't be able to access the source of your funds. To register for AEON Bank, just download the app. The sign-up process is pretty straightforward. It only took me about 2 to 5 minutes to get approved. Let's move on to another topic, which is GOInvest. They are currently running a promotion that allows you to earn 8% per annum bonus across 30 days if you invest in any of their GOInvest funds. Now, bear in mind, this feature only applies to GOInvest. Go Plus, which is a different earnings feature within Touch and Go itself, does not have this promo. All of the funds or all of the unit trust funds inside GOInvest is eligible for this 8% promo. Okay, and it is a good opportunity for you to get exposure to global markets. Because GOInvest, they have multiple unit trusts that have exposure to US, Europe, Japan Global Titans. Just bear in mind there's a sales fee of up to 1.5% upon investing. Now, this is the case for aggressive funds. If you're investing in more conservative or moderate funds, sometimes the sales fee will drop to 0%. Annual fees are pretty standard over here, up to 1.9% based on the net asset value of the fund. But for conservative funds, it ranges from 0.4 to 0.5%. And this is the bonus that you will earn if you invest within the campaign period. Now, this campaign will last until the last day of June, which is the 30th of June. Bear in mind, the minimum investment amount is 200 ringgit. Yeah, if you deposit less than 10,001 ringgit, the earnings rate will drop to 5%, which is still not too bad. Okay, if you deposit more than 10,001 ringgit, the earnings rate, you will have 8% per annum bonus across 30 days. Yeah, so this is the bonus that you will receive. The rewards are capped at 800 ringgit per eligible participant, which is more than enough for everyone. And it will be credited to your Touch and Go e-wallet account within 45 days after the post-campaign period. So by 14th September 2024. And in order to utilize this promo, when you are manually investing, right, make sure you key in the promo code INVESTIVAL. So another caveat over here, you must maintain your funds inside GOInvest or that particular fund that you selected for a holding period of at least 30 days from the last day of the campaign period. So last day of campaign period, like what I said just now, is the 30th of June. Then after the 30th of June, right, from 1st July until 30th of July, you cannot withdraw any funds. Yeah, if you withdraw any funds, then you won't be eligible for this investable reward or the 8% per annum bonus reward. Apart from giving new users opportunities to have exposure into global assets or unit trusts that have global exposure, GOInvest also has a conservative Islamic money market fund that generates 3.95% per annum. Excluding fees, if you were to include fees, then the returns will drop to about 3.7 to 3.85%, which is still pretty decent. And with this promo rate, right, the new return rate will jump to 4.37 to 4.62%. Now, bear in mind, if you deposit less than 10,001 ringgit, the earnings will drop to 5%, which is why you see this 4.37 to 4.62% range over here. Now, on to the last topic of the night. And this one is talking about loans. Maybank now allows users to apply for a 6 months loan with zero interest, as well as no upfront fees, at least until the 31st of July. To be eligible for this promotion, you must be a Maybank customer, you must have a Maybank account, and you also must have a Maybank credit card. So the minimum loan amount is 2,000 ringgit, and the maximum loan is up to 70% of your available credit card limit. And only the 6 months loan tenor is interest rate free. The 12 months all the way up to 36 months, the interest rate jumps to 8.88%, which is what you do not want. And you can see the current one-time upfront fee, which is previously 3.88%, is waived until the 31st of July. Now with this cash boost, right, you can actually put it into money market funds or banking apps that generate you passive income, safe and passive income. In this case, if you were to take up a loan of 10,000 ringgit across 6 months, this is how much interest that you will earn. So AEON Bank is about 111 ringgit, Rise 109 ringgit, GXBank is about 86 ringgit, provided that you do your monthly repayment on time. But beware, if you are planning to use this quote-unquote free money to speculate or trade in the markets. I've seen on Twitter people taking up the loan and investing it, or I would say speculating or trading it in the crypto market. They say they're 20% up right now. Yeah, that's because it's a bull market. And markets, they can suddenly turn against you. The last thing you want is to be unable to repay back your loan, and you have to face the losses in your investment as well. Does the interest rate offered by AEON or Rise, is it limited to a certain period? If so, what is the targeted interest after that period? Okay, so for AEON and Rise, right? AEON, at least this promotion is until the 31st of August. Okay, this promos over here. All of these promos are 3.88% per annum profit rate, 3x AEON points by spending with your debit card, 3,000 AEON points upon sign up. All of these promotions will expire by the 31st of August. Now, in the case of Rise, right, their current promo will end by the last day of June. So in this case, right, they haven't indicated what will the new interest rate be, but most likely it will be much lower. Yeah, previously, give an example, Rise last year, in order to attract new users in, right, their initial profit rate was 5% per annum on your first 5,000 ringgit. Yeah, then they reduce it down to 4% and now 3.8%. Yeah, so as much as possible, early bird catches the worm. You want to utilize these promos as fast as possible, as much as possible. Especially in this case for AEON Bank because it is expiring by the 31st of August. Now, I just want to elaborate a bit more about AEON Bank because it's pretty interesting. You have to maintain a minimum balance of 20 ringgit within your account. Okay, it's not like GXBank where you can completely zero out your account. You don't have to maintain a minimum balance. But then, this 3,000 AEON points that you will receive upon sign up, right? It's effectively a 15 ringgit cashback. So you only deposit 20 ringgit, then you get a 15 ringgit cashback already. Okay, and comparing all these apps right now, if you were to compare it to things like Boost My Money, KDI Save, and GOInvest, right? Although these apps have higher earnings rate compared to AEON Bank, you can see that the deposit withdrawals is not instant. KDI Save and GOInvest takes up to 2 to 3 business days. Okay, and Boost My Money, although the earnings rate is about 3.93%, they do have their annual fees as high as 0.5%. So the earnings rate will drop to about 3.4 or 3.5%. Shout out to all our gatherer members: Andrew, Wendy, Edward, Alex, CC, Irshad, Caveman, Balls, Calvin, Tommy, Jinkang, Adrian, JS, Wenyan, Dean, Duan, Sufi, Faris, Alan, Jackson, Ryzan, Hudson, G, Jeffrey, Lawrence, Lukman, Will, Jack, YC, Arif, Hazik, Jindan, and Kahmin, as well as all of our learner members. Really, thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much, everyone. I will see you guys in the next session next week, 10 p.m. Bye. Good night. Stay safe.